all right.
Everybody doing good?
Amen.
Some of y'all don't know me, I'll tell you a little bit about my calling.
Come on.
I ran for this for a long time. Each time I think about it, it grows longer and longer. I realize younger and younger through memories of what I saw through. Me and my wife, she drove me in this church because her parents,
Bless the Lord. That's right.
I was in a church. He was crazy. I was going to church, but I wasn't in it.
Right, right.
My body was there, but my mind and spirit wasn't. I didn't let myself get preached to. I was saved. I got saved at age 11, 12. And it's so easy for me to get up and run out of the world. This all goes along with today's message. I mean, we're right to do right now, but so oftentimes we pick yourself up and go on by the business, not about the Lord's business. That's what I did whenever I got saved. I went and got my business, not me. And I ran and ran and ran and ran and ran. I couldn't run on it. So one day, church folks and your schoolhouse, gave everything to God. I said, here I am. Use me as you see fit. My mouth is not your mouth. And the end of the service, as most services do, is testimony. I couldn't hold myself in and I bust it out. Along most of everybody's testimony, but it's very, very hard to tell them comes from God. But I gave God my mouthpiece, my secret, and that. And I said my secret. I knew I was called to do it.
Come on.
Up through that moment, I knew I was called, but I wasn't answering to the world because I was scared. This is what scared me. It's not nearly as scary now as it was then, but because I'm not a poet speaker at all. But I jumped up and I said, and I was called to preach in your field. Look on my face, what?
Bless the Lord.
When I announced that, I thought, God was going to be anything. God's going to hand me all of it. God don't hand you anything. He hands it to you. It helps you do it. What I mean is that God, this is free by the way, God gives you what you need, but you got to receive it.
Right.
You don't wait here and say, here you go, son, pick it up when you want to. No, he hands it to you if you take it. Thank you. Y'all mamas ever say, here, you got one more bite, here, eat it. And y'all don't get to walk away from hands to a plate. That's where my God is. He'll continue to hand that to you until you take it. And there's going to be a point in your life that he's got you by the ear and saying, here, it's yours. You can lift your ear out of his hand and run. You can go ahead and receive it.
Come on.
That's how my ministry started. And my messages has always been based around a certain aspect, something that I really wrote through to. This is what God gave me. This message differs from all my other messages because up until about 15 minutes ago, I thought God handed me 5 different messages last night. But God gave me one big message to deliver to you all today.
Come on.
And before I get into the word that God gave me to hammer into, I'll get into something that we hear about a lot of growing up. Faith is a mustard seed. That mustard seed seems to stick out to me quite a bit. And in Matthew 17, verses 14 through 23, it talks about the disciples going to the disciples going to Jesus saying that they can't live with this demon, this devil, this infirmity of this young
on.
That they could not deliver. You hear me there? They could not deliver the infirmity of this young boy. And when I say they, and I insinuate, and I keep hammering on they, because they was focused on themselves. They were focused on their faith. Because it goes on to say, Jesus says, because of ye of unbelief, verily I say unto you, if you have a faith of a grain of mustard seed, you can say unto this mountain, remove hence yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible to you. And if you put back on Matthew 13, it also has another parable of mustard seed. And y'all get me your free time, read it. It's called the parable of the mustard seed. Y'all don't want me to read it now, so I won't read it now.
Bless the Lord.
It's Matthew 13, 31 through 32. A mustard seed, small grain. Mustard seed, so small, so powerful. We're talking about a plant. If you take a look at your own plant, that's the size of that tree. When you plant that in the ground, within 50 days, 60 days, or something, all in perfect condition. 30 feet tall. Something so small. Today I'm going to be reading from Romans chapter 6, verses 1 through whenever God tells you to stop. Y'all with me? Y'all find it? Stand with me? I've got a King James Study Bible. This passage is part of Ephesians 6. Paul speaking here. What should we say then? Shall we continue in the sin that grace not be abound? God forbid. How shall that dead who sin live longer therein? Know ye that so many of us were baptized into Jesus Christ and baptized into his death? Therefore we are buried with him by baptism into death, that like as Christ rised up from the dead by the glory of the Father, even so also should walk in the newness of life. For if we've been planted together in the likeness of his death, we shall also be likenesses of his resurrection. Let's pray. Romans 6:14 also says, "For sin shall not have no dominion over you, for ye are not under the law, but under grace." Paraphrase in chapter 12:2. Be ye not conformed to this world, be ye transformed to this world. The faith of a mustard seed can move mountains. I believe it can move physical mountains. But how many times in your life do you walk and you have an infirmity that is dragging you down, that is kicking you, that is literally weighing you down on your shoulders, and you want to move it yourself? I have been saved by grace. I ran away from grace. I fell. I stumbled. I tried me. Somebody in here is trying themselves, thinking they can pick themselves up and go on. Without the faith of a mustard seed in God to pick you up, to carry you through the battle, that's just it. You will not pick yourself up. Because if you stumble, you fall in mud. You figure out a way to park the water on your own because you dried up the ground. All right, come on. In the Old Testament talks about Elijah crossing the river of Jordan. Elijah crossed the river of Jordan again. Never said he struggled walking through the land because he sucked out the faith, everything in God. Hey, you sat there and you suck out everything God has to hand you. Yeah, being saved, that's the easy part. The walk therefore after is not. If it was, everybody would be up there preaching the word. Everybody would be up there singing. Everybody would be out there at Walmart and telling them, hey, y'all come church with me. Y'all come church with me. And so oftentimes we decide to sit down for God. We decide to focus on it. If you decide that you are more important than Him, what are you doing? God said, do not have any other God before me. Do not put anything else in place before me. Oh, do you not worship? If you're worried about work, if you're worried about the job, two different things to me. If you're worried about the projects and the drawing, the farming, the wife, the kids, everything else, without putting God in first and putting God in everything you're going to do. If you don't wake up in the morning and thank God for anything, and you pick up that cell phone, you're sitting there, you're on your TikTok, you're on Facebook, checking the news, checking the weather, seeing how your day's going to go. I'll tell you what, you get out of bed and you talk to God, right there, your day's already gone, right? I'm a firm believer. Smile on in the morning, smile on all day. Frown in the morning, frown all day. My mama told me, your day is what you make it. You can pick yourself up and carry yourself through. Again, you can pick yourself up and carry yourself through. You're going to get tired and you're going to drop yourself and drop yourself. But guess what? My God is all powerful. My God will pick you up if you allow Him to. Set you in a passenger seat and drive. But you got to let Him take you where you want Him to take you. Because if you don't allow Him to move in your life, you're never going to get what you're after. I'm wealthy beyond all things. I don't have a lot of money. I don't even have a little staff in my wallet right now. My wife don't know that, but I was thinking of that. But I'm wealthy. I've got God. I've got a God that will move mountains for me. What is a mountain in your life? Are you addicted? Are you chained down? Are you broken? Yeah. No. Have you stumbled? Have you failed? Have you continued to try yourself? Are you trying to be Houdini and pick the rocks that's behind your back? Come on. Let God hand you the key. Better yet, let God put the key in the lock. Let God unlock that key. Let God unlock that lock. And He will move. But don't try to move without Him. Luke 18:27. things which are possible with man are possible with God. The things which are impossible with man are possible with God. I can't be up here without God. I thought I would work on that. I thought I would go through my Rolodex and everything that I've had ready for so much to preach and so much daily devotional for. I went through my YouTube page that I got that I did devotional for. And I thought I could put something together, pray about it, and God say, hey, yes, son, this is going to be your message. This is what you need to deliver these people with at home. This is what teachers are for. This is what I'm going to give you. No, my God don't work that way. My God don't want me comfortable because if I'm comfortable, I'm going to sit. I'm not going to move. I'm not going to get up. I'm not going to walk for Him. I'm going to walk with Him, but not for Him. When I say I walk with Him, I will walk and say I'm a Christian. But how many of you all actually get out and you say, hey, we're having church service on Wilson Hometown, be there at 11. It might start at 11, it might start at 12. It might be 12.
Amen.
How many of y'all get out and go to the yard sale and say, when you see somebody sick, can I pray for you? And really pray for them? Whether or not you pray for them now, you pray for them at home in your prayer closet. How many times do you How many times you sit in the pew as a song leader goes past, having a song on your heart that needs to be sung, and hold it in because you're afraid of service coming out? How many times you hold that testimony in at the end of service because you're afraid somebody might get upset, think you're being long-winded, and you're going to go on home? How many times when you see somebody out there at the altar praying, you know you're supposed to keep your hand down very little? It's scary. Yeah, people behind you might think. Better yet, how many times you get called to this altar? It's saved. You're not like this. That's something you like. Something you can't bear. But you strive so hard to pick up on your own. It's afraid what's going on back here. How many times have you allowed yourself stay in that doorway when you can't get out? How many times have you walked your own chains up on you? How many times have you tied your own self down? How many times have you not allowed God to move when God is standing in front of you saying, here, I'm here. Let me pick you up. And you say, I've got this on my own. How many times? How many times I lost him? I'm not preaching anybody in here, I'm preaching myself. Because Joey tries Joey every day of the week. I get out of bed, I try me, then I give it to God. Later on today, I'll try me again, then I'll give it to God. I'm not perfect. I'm not Jesus Christ. I'm trying my best to walk in His shoes. I watch my tongue, I watch what I do, I watch how I speak, who I'm around, why I'm around them. How many times when you sit next to your brother touching on the Savior and you follow Him? He knows you know God. She knows you know God. Have you sat there next to Him without sharing with Him? God gives you something that's on your heart that they may need at that moment. How many times have you let their blood be on your hand for not speaking the truth, not speaking what God gave you to speak? By faith of the mustard seed you can believe. You get the story of Daniel, he went to the lion. He knew he was going to the lion. Oh, I love it. He didn't go out there before he even went in. Daniel. Daniel was faithful. Yet everybody went against him. They found a reason to add a law that they knew Daniel was brave. Daniel signed laws. He was that high. As a young kid, they would teach him that in Sunday school. They would teach him that Daniel was a great man of power. But this man of power signed his own death warrant, knowing that he's going to go and he's going to open those open doors and he's going to hit his knees and pray to God. Knowing that they're going to throw him in a den of lions. Well, guess what? Daniel had enough faith and enough belief in the power of God that he's already got him delivered from what's going to happen. I know whatever comes at me tomorrow, I'm delivered from that. God will always deliver you if you put your faith in Him and you walk with Him and you talk with Him, and He will deliver you. My God is a deliverer. He's a chain breaker. He will pick you up. He will move mountains. When I say He will move down areas that I ask Him to, because He will help you all with Him. When I say you all, I mean the whole church. I'm not just saying people here. I'm not saying people at home. I'm saying everybody out there in the world. Because God, my God loves everybody. If it wasn't so, it wouldn't be said. Because my God allowed a murderer, a leader of an insurrection, which is the virus, to be set free so his own son could die on that cross. Who am I speaking of? I'm speaking of Barabbas. You never hear Barabbas thanking God, being happy that he's set free. Only thing he knew is the people that chanted his name set him free. No. My God set him free. My God is the reason why Barabbas walked that earth. I don't think for a minute that he ever crossed his mind again. Because anytime that God would let me out of something I thought my friends helped me with, that my buddy picked me off so I wouldn't be locked up. It finally comes to me later on in life that God set me free. God breaks those chains. God will help you through your infirmity. He will, if you give Him addiction, He will take that addiction and throw it as far as the east is the west. If you have a problem at home, if you and your wife are having problems at home, you give it to God and He will take care of it. You have to believe it's in His hands. My wife and I tried having kids on our own. Without God, we gave it to man. Anytime you give something to man, He will not deliver you so you can get grace from man. God will pick you up and He will take whatever's ailing you and cast it as far as east as west. He took a fever from my daughter. He gave me my daughter. If God wasn't in it, their birthdays wouldn't be almost the same. Let me tell y'all a story real quick on my favorite was. I'm bad with dates, my wife can correct me. But my wife and I tried us in May for me. 67 if I'm correct. The first year that all of this kind of comes up into one thing. I believe in Trinity. I believe in dates lining up. I believe in things happening through. I believe that's a God. If it wasn't a God, it wouldn't show in trees in the Bible that He's going to be a God. My God gave me my kids. My God made dates line up. The first year, we tried, man. We tried IVF, IUI, thousands of them. Different fertility doctors. Different doctors that tell us what's going on. You know what they said? We can't find anything wrong with it. Not without man, you're not going to have a kid. But he thinks you have a kid, very swing. Listen, Mrs. Song, give us a gift. You're never going to do it on your own. Let me just put that. So we said, okay, I'll be after this. Very expensive procedure. I'm very thankful for my mother-in-law and father-in-law hands in that for you. That was a Christmas present. Lo and behold, I didn't know a Christmas present would be a Bible lesson. 3 days before Christmas Eve, by home, pregnancy test. Found out we got pregnant. 2015, 14, 2014. On Christmas Eve, we found out my doctor we got pregnant. I'm not a big believer in New Year's resolution. I'm a firm believer in bills of God. I finally gave up. When I say I gave up on me. I looked at my wife, and I was not nearly as strong in my wife as I once was. I looked at my wife, I said, honey, the only resolution I got for us is we're going to be us, and we're going to be the same thing God. If God wants us to be pregnant, and God wants us to have a kid, He will give us a kid. He'll give us a kid. Found out the prayer. On March. 3 days before Christmas Eve. Holy Spirit. Y'all catch that? 3 days before Christmas Eve, and year before, December 22nd. December 22nd, Holy Spirit. Same time that we found out that we wasn't pregnant by man. This food is my home. Fast forward 2 years. Found out we're pregnant the same day we found out on Fold. Had the same due date as Fold. And just so we didn't have birthdays the same, we chose different birthdays because we're still on the same birthday in my mind. If that isn't of God, I don't know what it is. My God can move mountains. My God can take away pain. My God can take away addiction. My God can heal bones by the snap of the finger, by the blink of an eye. My God can do all things through faith and faith alone. All it takes is a little bit of belief and a little bit of praise and a little bit of talking, and He will do anything that you ask Him to do. Because my God is all powerful. If it wasn't, it would be. And if you're afraid that God can't use you, He used a man called Barabbas that walked away without thinking. I don't know if Barabbas ever got saved. You got to think. You do all over this. Maybe you can say. You got to. When you need to get closer, maybe you need a little bit more of it. Maybe you need more of God. You got a chance. The chance doesn't have to happen when you walk through those doors. The chance could be before you lay your head down at night. Before pull over on the side of the road and ask God for more. My God will give you more anytime you ask. You had Elijah and Elijah praying for Elijah going away. And war with fire. No one's going away. And Elijah kept falling, wanted to get closer to God. Wanted what Elijah had. Wanted to be able to create their marriage, not for himself, but to glorify his Father in heaven. I want to be more like Elisha. I want to be able to glorify God. I want to have enough power in me that when I'm dead, somebody can be thrown around on my bones and raise up and do that. If you ain't seeking that kind of power for God, what are you seeking? You just want a little bit? I'll tell you what, I drank some of the best alcohol known. I never was an alcoholic, but I loves my hard liquor when I'm done. I've had expensive stuff, cheap stuff, homemade, mom-made, but nothing, nothing is like tasting the chicken.
Right.
Nothing is
Yeah,
like,
come on.
once you get a taste of that
Yeah.
thing, you can't hate it.
Yes.
And I promise you, if you continue to drink of it,
Come
the
on.
more you will want. It's the most addicting drug. It's the most addicting nitrogen. It's the most
Yeah.
addicting alcohol that you could ever ask for. It's the glory of God. If you don't dig, if you don't want it, He won't give it to you. It ain't something that you just get mailed to you free in a pamphlet saying, here you go.
Right.
It ain't a door knock saying, here's God today. Have a good one.
Right.
No, that ain't my God. My God will give you what you ask for. My God loves me more than my mom and daddy did, more than my grandma and grandpa did, more than my wife does, more than my kids do, and a lot more than my mother-in-law does. My God. My God is merciful. Don't think that anything you're going through, any amount of mud that's on you, any amount of concrete that's dry on you, any amount of chains that's wrapped up around your ankles, the amount of wire stuff you might pull yourself through. Don't think for a minute that my God will not pick you up and try to pull you out of that. Because my God will deliver you. My God will take you through any amount of pain without pain. My God. My God will do. If you don't do, you don't see. My God, the faith of the most. Big one. Faith, man. Faith is one. I say it like that. You got to go to one after you feel like it. That's how I'm building that. How you build it up. So you run towards God, the closer you get to Him, the easier it is to keep Him off the back if He doesn't have to help. You need to find Him. Get close to Him.